So give them the best with our stock of Nutrena Loyal Life pet food. In every bag, there's wholesome nutrition that's free of corn, wheat, and soy, added digestive support with prebiotics and probiotics, and special ingredients to optimize your pup's immune strength, mobility, and overall health. Get the best for your dogs with Nutrena Loyal Life pet food.
Welcome to Afton, Wyoming, where every season brings something worth seeing. In summer, take a short hike to the world's largest intermittent spring, the same spring that feeds the town's drinking water. Whether you're hiking, fishing, or riding ATVs, the trails are open and waiting. In town, stop by local shops and museums, tee off at the golf course, or grab a bite with a family after a day outside. Summer's full of events like the Mountain States Stock Dog Nationals, and Afton knows how to host. In fall, the valley lights up with color. Walk the trail to the Star, fish in our waters, or head out with a local outfitter for a day of hunting. And when winter hits, it shows up in full. We've got groomed ski trails, snowmobiling routes, and fresh powder in every direction. Skate at Starview Park or just explore the quiet that snow brings. Afton doesn't change with the seasons. It just shows a different side of itself, and everyone's worth seeing. Plan your year-round adventures at visitaftonwyoming.com.
Country Vet Naturals dog food is crafted for hard-working dogs. Packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins and minerals, it's designed to fuel their energy and endurance. No fillers, no artificial additives, just pure natural nutrition for your loyal partner. Our formulas support your dog's digestive health, ensuring they can thrive at their best with comfort and ease. Country Vet Naturals gives your dog the strength and stamina to perform their best. Because when the job's tough, they deserve the best. Power your dog's performance with Country Vet Naturals.
Thank you, Charlie. Thanks, Rocky. Thanks, Cooper. You too, Toby and Jody and Daisy and Sadie and Gracie. Your loyalty means everything to us, which is why we perfected the recipes behind our food and included special support for mobility and immunity. Find premium nutrition near you at NutrenaWorld.com/loyallife. Nutrena, what's inside counts.
Hi, I'm Gavin Carr, the President of the National Stock Dog Association in Australia.
At the NSDA, we believe in the future of our industry depends on developing the next generation. We have launched the Herding of the Future Scholarship, therefore giving a young handler the opportunity to travel to the United States in June 2027. This program will build skills, confidence, leadership and global connections within the working dog and livestock community. Working dogs have always been the heart of the livestock industry and their future depends on the people within it. We are seeking support from individuals, businesses, organisations who share this vision. Your support can help create a life-changing opportunity for the next generation. Together, we can invest in the future of working dogs, livestock management, and the next generation of stock handlers. If you'd like to be part of this exciting journey, contact us via Messenger or visit our website. Let's build tomorrow's leaders today.
From playful pups to cuddly kittens, Loyal Life Super Premium Pet Food makes it easy to choose the product that's just right for your pet's life stage. Every pet has their own special nutritional needs, and we've got the super premium option your family's best friend deserves.
Live from Afton, Wyoming, it's the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals, presented by Nutrena. What's inside counts.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is the Novice final sheep go around.
Start out with Sage White and Coop, followed by Jory Vascard and /J Nova, and then Chad Walker and /J Casey.
All right, and I have listened, and I think you can hear when she's talking to you, but we welcome you to the MSSA National Finals. We are on the final day. The dog is away. The novice handlers need to stand behind this area where she's standing till they come through number one. And here we come. That was 20, and she's made the first panel. That time is taken. If there is a tie, that is how the ties are broken, is by that time. So this is Sage White, and she comes from Bancroft, Idaho, and her family is very involved with putting this on, board of directors of MSSA. It is their family's cattle that are here, and they acquire them. This dog is 7-year-old Border Collie, and she's been trialing it for 5 years. This is the 10th. She's been to 10 finals, so she's been to them all. And she likes a medium-coated dog. She likes a male dog to work with. And her favorite stock is cattle. And she only drove 90 miles to get here. And her favorite part about Afton is her friends. So now she's working on number 2. These novice handlers now can walk anywhere except through the panels. So she's in has completed number 2 and now is heading to number 3. It is also an entry and an exit before the point line. So she needs to have everyone enter properly, which she has done. Number 3 is completed. Now number 4 comes towards us. And number 4 is completed and heading to this pen right here. It has a wing on it. If you were watching yesterday, it had no wings. So she's gently getting them in here. And we have the mic on the field. You can hear her dad support her. That is allowed here at MSSA. The judges can tell you if you're going the wrong direction or tell you you're clear on an obstacle, or if you need to go back and repeat it. All right, so she's got number 5. Now she needs to come down here and open this gate. And time doesn't stop till all 5 come out that gate there, and she shuts it. Her dog's doing a nice job holding it. Oh no, and she slipped. Oh boy, nice job.
Good job, Sage. You know, you're not the only one that's going to happen to. Don't worry about it. You did awesome, girl.
And we're waiting for the official
Good job,
time.
Sage and Coop. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 318.
318 is the
/J-Nova,
official time.
followed by Chad Walker and /J Casey, and Jerry Alborn and Sue.
All right, again, this is the final go around for the Novice Sheep Finals. These handlers have already done 2 rounds. We have 8 competitors coming back into this final go around. Please support all the sponsors. They've been coming up on the screen. The big sponsors is Nutrena, sponsoring all the arenas. Afton Tourism has sponsored and paid for many of the coats that were given out for the 10,000 points. Country Vet Nature's Pet Food paid for all our shirts that we got. So there's just a few. All right, coming onto the field is Jory Vagard and /J Nova. And she comes to us from Stanfield, North Carolina. This dog is a 4-year-old border collie, and they've been trialing together for 1 year. This is her first nationals finals. She traveled 2,342 miles to get here. What she likes about Afton is the temperature, and since she hasn't been, she didn't have much points to give. So the dog's on the way. We need to head to this first panel. And what that does is we will get a time there for our tie time. So she's getting everything turned back around and going there. Again, this is the Novice Finals. All right. 50 on the tie time, and first panel is complete, heading to number 2. Now this is day 6, so these sheep know that the repin's right next to them there, so they have a pretty strong draw to there that I've been talking about. Off in the distance behind that you see, that is where they ran the field trial. If you're just joining us today, here at the sheep arena, those are the only 2 things we can see. All the cattle arenas are off to the right. And this panel has been tricky all weekend, or all week. Number 2's been kind of the catch of the day. But what he's done is he's opened it up a little bit. It's still about a 4 or 5 4-foot opening, but it doesn't have the V in it that it had yesterday. It's much slighter, so when they see it, they should see that they can go through it. So this is Novice. They can walk anywhere except into any of the panels. So now they have entered, and now they have all exited, so she has her points. So a little about MSSA, you can go to the website and you can see some of the rules that they have. And you can see where the events, if you want to come join and participate in MSSA in your area. So she's heading down to number 3, just getting the sheep a little settled. Some of the fun rules is you cannot run. It is very slippery out there. They have been watering it. So it's a safety issue. So now they have entered 3 and now they're exiting 3. And the other is they cannot wear a collar and you can't have a herding crook. So she's done a nice job. So right now she's in a fetch position where the dog is at 12 o'clock to her. And this is the instinct of the dog and where they're the most comfortable to use their skills. So she's coming over here to the pen, nicely done. And she's going to hold aside and try to sneak those sheep into the pen. And there is a lot of water around this pen, so they are not doing any favors to these novice handlers. So they have to get in the pen. So there they go. Now she needs to open this gate down here. They need to stay in the pen and exit the gate that she's opening. The time actually stops when all of them are out and she closes the gate. 4:01 is the official time. Good job, camera crew.
Good job, Jory and Nova. That's a full score 270 and time 4:01. Up next, we're going to have Chad Walker and /Jay Casey, followed by Jerry Alvord and Sue, and then we'll have Mike Juice and Billy.
All right, coming into the ring is Chad Walker and /Jay Casey. He comes to us from Olden, Texas. This is a 4-year-old border collie that he's been trialing for a year. The dog is away. And this is the hello coming straight to the first panel. So they slightly went around. He needs to get them turned. Now they need to come through towards us. And MSSA is time and points. So if it's the same time and same points, the tiebreaker's right here at 1. And that is 39 on number 1. Now he's heading to number 2. This is his first MSSA. He likes working cattle, sheep, and goats. He prefers a male dog, and he likes slick-coated. He traveled 1,287 miles to get here. Since this is his first time, he doesn't know what to expect out of Afton, and his fondest memories working his dog told him to go cover an open gate, and he couldn't. He actually did it. Anything else you would like to mention? /Jay bred dogs that I purchased from Ron Inzeroth, got him to use every day around the place and ended up getting addicted to trials. So this dog's working on a regular basis. So a little bit about Novice. The dog could be trained by someone else and actually trialed in the open level. And these novice handlers can use that dog to learn about trialing and timing. They can walk anywhere on the course. So now he's heading to number 3 down there, which is on the right-hand side of where they're traveling right now. So the straightest line is going to be the fastest time. So it's not necessarily about speed, it's about accuracy, getting the lines. And he's through number 3, heading to number 4. And they've opened up this number 4 from what it was for the last week. All right, so now he's on to the pen. It's very slippery down here. These are the top 8 dogs that have come back to the final go around. They are pinned, so now the dog needs to hold this. So all week they've been going around taking him out, so he had to remind the dog to stay there and hold. And they need to exit here. Very nicely done. And he needs to close it. $3.18 is the time.
Good job, Chad and Casey. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:18. Up next, we're going to have Jerry Alvord and Sue, followed by Mike Hughes, Willie, and then Jennifer Stottlemyre and Bonnie.
So right now we actually do have a tie for points in time, and so the tiebreaker will be used to separate those 2 dogs. Be sure you take an opportunity to check out all our sponsors. They're coming up on the screen, and go take a look at what they have to offer. All right, the next one in the ring is Jerry and Sue. They come to us from Wilson, Oklahoma. Sue is a 3-year-old border collie that is owned by Mike Thompson. This is his first MSSA. He's traveled 1,300 miles to get here. His favorite thing about Afton is we've never been to Afton, but have heard good things and are looking forward to it. His fondest memories is I enjoy the light bulb moments for both me and my dog, and anything else he'd like to mention. My wife and I really enjoy the camaraderie with the people I've spent time working with the working dogs. All right, the dog's on the way, and they are heading to that first panel. $28 on the fetch through the first panel. He's now heading to number 2. This is the final go around for the novice sheep. They've done 2 preliminary rounds to get to this point. The sheep were very challenging the first day and made it very hard. The novice handlers were the first ones on them. But the novice handlers can work anywhere on the course. They can walk after they've sent on the outrun. And so he's walking along next to that panel. He has completed number 2 and heading to 3. So they can walk all the way down there if they wanted to. Depends on the training of the dog, because this is more driving. So that is trained behaviors that they learn and become good at. So when the dog's flanking back to him, that's a trained behavior. And the dog's kind of wanting to bring the stock to him, which is the instinctual. All right, so we're heading to number 3. They have entered, and now they have pointed. Now we're heading to number 4, and this number 4 is just the plane of the obstacle. So once they pass those little green tapes that you see to the right or the left in that opening, that is points. So number 4 is pointed, and he's now heading to this pin. He would have been sitting 5th coming into this go-around. Oh, and it has the total times and everything up there. Thank you, camera crew. This is a local group that does sporting events like the football games. So they have been set up at all 4 arenas, but today they're only at 3. So it's a great group of kids that are 3:02 is the official time, so that is our fastest time at this point.
Good job, Jerry and Sue. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:02. Up next, we have Mike Deuce and Willie, followed by Jennifer Stottmeyer and Bonnie, Sage White and Eli.
So we have some kind of fun facts while we're setting up for the next handler. There's 53 handlers that this is their first MSSA. Afton is at 6,240 feet. It is the gateway to Jackson Hole and the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone, so you can make a lovely trip. My husband and I did that a couple of years ago. We just did the whole loop. MSSA handles driving a combined total of 155,000 miles and 253 one way to come to 2026. All right, coming into the ring is Mike Deuce and Willie. They come to us from Tool, Utah. And Willie is a 4-year-old border collie. He's been trialing him for 3 years. His awards and accomplishments is he placed in the top fairly regularly in the Cache Valley trials. All right, he's heading to that number 1, so we're looking for that tie time. 17, and he got the first panel. This is his first MSSA finals, and he likes working cattle and sheep. He prefers a male dog. How many miles did he travel? He said a couple thousand, not not too many. What is your favorite thing about Afton? And it's the mountains and the open space. What is the favorite thing of finals? Well, he's never been here. What is his fondest memory? Moving cows across the mountains. Anything else you'd like to mention? Moved from Alberta, Canada 6 years ago. All right. All right. So he switched sides. He's doing the pushing and dog's doing the holding. Perfectly good way to do it. We've saw it a lot with the other handlers working this. So now he's heading to number 3. And they're now completed. They have to actually exit. Now he's coming up to number 4. All right, they haven't quite made it through. It's getting them turned. There we go. Now he's coming to the pen. All right, they're all in the pen, so he's got the points for the pen. And now he's pushing him out, closing his gate.
Good job, Mike and Willie. That's a full score of 270 and 225.
2:25 is the official time, and that is the fastest.
Eli, and then we'll take out our novice class with Antoinette Harms and MSSA.
So over the 6 years that they've been running the finals, they've used 2,040 sheep. And for the 11 years that they've been doing cattle, 3,180 cattle have come here. All right, coming in the ring is Jennifer and Bonnie. They come to us from Luther, Oklahoma. Bonnie is an 8-year-old border collie that she's been trialing for 5 years. This is her third MSSA. Now we're working on this first panel, so we'll listen for the tie time. 14. Now she's heading to number 2. She traveled 1,200 miles to get here. Her favorite stock is working cattle and sheep. Her favorite thing about Afton is all the views. And the other item she'd like to mention about herself and her dog is NCA 2025-26 Novice Dog of the Year with Sky and Reserve Novice Dog of the Year with J.M. Gus. This handler is sitting third. And so she can walk anywhere except into the panel. So she's holding her side here. There we go. Nicely done. Through number 2, heading to number 3. So now they've entered and exit. Heading to number 4. And they're through number 4, heading to the pen. All right, they're in the pen. Okay, she's coming down here to open the gate. She can help push them out. Careful, careful. 2:38 is the official time. Good job.
Jennifer and Bonnie, full score 270 and a time of 2:38. Up next, we're going to have Sage White and Eli, and then our last run will be Antoinette Harms and MSSA. Good job back there this morning, Bonnie.
Yeah, we have great stock handlers. They're all the juniors at both ends of the arenas working hard. They have great shirts on. We all wear the same color shirts. We have like polo shirts on or dress Western shirts that are all black today. And the juniors have cute little sayings on there, things like, I need one sitting next to me there. So it's a hard-working crew. She's calling for her sheep. So it starts either when the sheep come out or the dog goes. Dog's on the way. Sage was already in here a few minutes ago. She's from Bancroft, Idaho. Her dad and mom are the board of directors of MSSA. This is Eli. He's a 7-year-old male. And he's 5-year-old, and he's owned by Verona Butler. So again, these novice handlers could have dogs that have competed at the open level with an open handler, but since they're new to trialing, they can use that dog to learn about timing and how to maneuver these courses. And until they've won Dog of the Year or this national finals, they could stay in that level until they're prepared to go to intermediate. So they've been here working hard from before even it started. All these arenas had to be set up. Their family's been preparing the cattle. All right, they're through number 1, and I missed the tie time. All right, the tie time was 21. And so she's got the number 2 and she's heading to number 3. So we've had this issue. Some of the sheep are wanting to move off the dogs, and some of them are what we call eyeing up and stopping. So that's the flight or fight zone on the sheep. So having him move right to left will keep that movement going. All right, so she just about missed it. She thought she had it there, but they got to come in this entrance. Doing a nice job turning it around. Excellent job, Sage. But they haven't actually exited. So the points happen when they get past that bar. Right there, as the judge just called it. So we have a lot of great sponsors. Nutrena and the Afton Tourism and the Country Vet Natural Pet Foods are big, huge sponsors, along with a lot of other ones that are coming up on your screen. Please take a look at them. All right, we're through number 4, and we're on to number 5. All right. She has a... There we go. She's got him nicely walking up here. They need to look at like where that little chute thing is. We want to aim them right in there. She's getting their heads turned. There she goes. She's got to get that last one that's been a little grumpy with her and the dog. Okay, and they need to get all the way in. So they are pinned. Dogs needs to hold them. All right, she needs to get the gate shut. $3:49 is the official time.
That's a full score 270 and time of 3:49. For our last round, we're going to have an Antoinette Harms and MSSA 50.
All right, we are on our last and final dog for this novice. So she is sitting first. All right, coming to the ring is Antoinette Harms and MISR Vic. She comes to us from Livingston, Montana. Vic is a 4-year-old border collie that she's been trialing for 3 years. The dog is away. This portion we call the outrun, how they go around the livestock. And this is the lift. So the goal would be they'd aim for that number 1, and now she's on the fetch. "20 on the fetch panel, and now going to number 2. This is her second MSSA finals. Her preferred stock to work is cattle. What is her favorite thing about Afton? The MSSA finals. The amount of miles she traveled here was 381 way. And what is your favorite thing in the past? Is getting to watch all the amazing stock dogs work. What is your fondest memory? I have so many memories working my dogs. I feel blessed every day that I get to go to work with them and make new memories. Okay, so Tony's making sure that they stay in there and not get hooked. Watch your dog, watch your dog. Stopping them. Watch your dog. She's doing a good job watching her sheep, but the dog is coming up and she should be noticing that the sheep are looking at them. There we go. Now, come on, she's got to get them all. Now they've entered and now they've all exited. So judge is saying 5 on 2. All right, we're heading to number 3. So I talked about that there's like 3 stock handlers in the back setting out sheep, and then there's one up here that's exhausting. Those are all juniors. Here at our table, we have a judge and a timer and a scribe. And then there's myself commentating, and then we have this local team that's monitoring, doing filming and producing. So now they've entered number 3. Now they've exited. If you have an opportunity, if you're heading to Yellowstone in that area, come through Afton. It's a great little welcoming community with nice little restaurants. And all right, she's got to get them turned around and back to number 4. So again, the novice handlers could walk anywhere except through a panel. And that is one of the rules. There we go. 5 on 4. Okay, now we are coming to the pen here. All right, she's in the pen. Got to be careful here. It's slippery. They cannot run. They can walk fast. Close the gate. 2:30 is the official time.
Good job, Antoinette and MISR Vic. That's a full score 270 and a time of 3:30. So proud of all you guys. All full scores. Good job.
All right, that was full scores, and that class is finished. We'll be back after the handlers meeting. Thanks, everybody.